to cut it into half so you can see how nice and moist it looks inside. Alright, so that's delicious and moist inside and then crunchy on the outside, very crispy on the outside. Alright, so make yours and leave a message in the comment section and tell me how it went. Okay? I've got nutmeg, I've got self-raising flour 500 grams, I've got milk, I've got baking powder, I've got vanilla extract, I've got sugar, I've got butter. So we're going to be starting right off. So we're going to start off by adding all our dried ingredients. I'll first of all add my baking powder, 30 grams in there. I'd add my 1 teaspoon of nutmeg in there. I won't be adding salt because I'm using salted butter, which is here. We'll add it a bit later. I've got my sugar, which I'll be adding in. It's a bit lumpy, but it will all even up nicely. I'm going to go ahead and mix everything together. Once everything is nicely mixed, I'll add in my butter. Oops. That was an accident. We'll be adding our 250 grams butter in there. Get our whisk out for now, and we're going to incorporate our butter with our dried ingredients right now, and then go ahead and add our milk. So after mixing your butter with the dried ingredients, you should have consistency like this, like sand. You should have it like sand. It has to be just like sand, not very dry, not very wet. We're going to go ahead now and add eggs, 4 medium eggs in there, and mix it as well. You can also use a spoon because it's quite cold now, I must say. So we're going to get everything mixed in. And the last thing will be our milk. So I'll go ahead and now mix my whole mixture of butter with a ladle. You can use your hand, but at this time it's a bit messy, so I thought I'll use this wooden ladle to mix it. tins. Oh, that's a bit too much butter in there. I'll be greasing my tins now. So I'm preheating the oven. I'm preheating the oven for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to be baking this at 180 degrees for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright? So this is the consistency we are looking for. Can you see that? It's not too light and it's not too dry as well. Alright? This is the rocky texture that we're looking for. That's why it's called rock buns. Alright, or you can also use a scoop, an ice cream scoop, to scoop your butter into your cake tray, your cupcake tray. Alright? Okay, I'll show you. So now I've got 2 spoons here. I use 1 spoon to dish out the butter and the other to push it down into the tray. You can use a scoop. So I've got a scoop here and I've just scooped out of the mixture. So we're going to put that in there. Alright? It's quite easy as well. So I mean, the choice is yours. What works for you? Alright? I've got 2 spoons here, which I am using. That works for me. And I've also got the scoop. Alright? That's our rockies in there. So our rock buns are ready. And I'm going to be using a baking pin to check if it's ready. I'm going to run that through the mappings. Sorry, my rock buns, to check if it's ready. Okay? Okay, so now it came out dry, meaning it's ready. But if it comes out wet or moist, if it's moist, it's ready. But if it comes out very wet with some butter around it, that means it's still not ready. It has to stay in the oven for some time, for a few more minutes. Alright, so I baked this for about 30 minutes. And then I've got my rock buns here. I wanted to have, you know, a golden brown on there, so I left it in the oven for a little more time to get a good, you know, golden brown on top of it, because traditionally that's how rock buns are supposed to come out. Alright, so now we're going to enjoy this with a cold cup of Sprite or Coca-Cola or even a hot drink. Alright, into half, so you can see how nice and moist it looks inside. Alright, so that's delicious and moist inside and then crunchy on the outside, very crispy on the outside. Alright, so make yours and leave a message in the comment section and tell me how it went. Okay?